Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video over on Palworld, and I'm going to show you a really neat secret trip. And basically what that is that the sword kind of replaces everything that you could possibly need to use end game. So what it gives you the ability to do is it has a ridiculously strong attack at 525. However, it's also ridiculously good at gathering resources. Now, what I mean by that is if I was to walk up to an iron ore rock, or if I was to go up to anything in general, I'm going to be able to quite literally grab this at a much better rate than a pick or a hatchet just by using a sword. You can see doing 450 damage, gathering a ridiculous amount of fiber and wood is a super useful thing. And then it also gives you a ridiculous amount of power late game in order to actually get a whole bunch of damage off on pals. But yeah, obviously I didn't even get close enough for that one, so that's kind of unfortunate. But it is what it is. So you can gather a whole bunch of really awesome pals late game using the sword because it does almost equivalent damage to the assault rifle. And you can see there's my menace sting. I don't really need those venom glands in all honesty, so I'm going to go ahead and discard some of that stuff. But yeah, so the sword will gather you. So I'm trespassing now. I've been spotted. You can use the sword to get out of a situation like this because these things are terrible. However, you can also use the sword just to harvest sulfur and stuff like that. So you carry much less stuff overall. It's obviously super useful, and you can see that I'm gathering this right now. And here's my ability to just take out these PIDFs elites. Now, what's a cool thing is if I take out these elites, I can actually, they really can't damage you that much. So you can quite literally just go up to them and kind of capture them, which is a fun thing to do. If you want to do that, you can. But it's a really effective weapon and effective gathering tool in general. It's kind of like a little secret thing that a lot of people don't realize, that you can just gather this thing and use it to kill people. And by people, I mean your things in the game. And then you can also use it to gather and harvest your resources. Now, it's a very valuable thing. If you aim for the head with this thing, you can see at 200 and 300-ish a swing, you can pretty much take everything down that you want to. And it's also good to farm just everything. So the sword is a ridiculously overpowered weapon inside of Palworld that people don't use enough. And you can see that I'm just, as long as you have that stamina built up for it, that's what I'm waiting on right now. It's really hard for things to actually do anything to you. So especially late game, it's just one of those valuable things to have access to. Plus, look at that assault rifle ammo. There's 10 and then 1,300 gold coins. We don't complain about that. So yeah, you should definitely utilize the sword late game, and even I guess as soon as you get the opportunity to use it, because the ability to harvest things increases. So definitely take advantage of that. So hopefully this video helps you out. And other than that, teach. Wow.